Hey guys, Scrappy K Sue here. I want to show you some cards I made. This is for the Lasting Hearts card drive that Jennifer McGuire had on her blog. These are for cards for women who have lost children, and it's a really good cause. She had a friend that it happened to, and she's got a whole big story on it and everything. It's been going on for a while. I'm just sort of late at the gate again. I always seem to wait till the last minute. I think they're going to be taking cards until the end of the month. Yeah. Well, Jennifer put February the 30th, so I know we have an extra day this month, but I didn't know we had an extra 2 days. Anyway, there's a whole, like I said, there's a whole big thing on her blog about it. I'll put a link down below. But I just made a few cards. I didn't make a whole lot. They have that prayer set that Hero Arts had out a long time ago, and then they brought it back for this cause. And I think it's 25% of the profits are going to this cause. So that's really good. And this is the prayer, the set right here. It's the prayer set. It's really, really good. It's got all these little sayings with prayer, sending hugs and prayers, you're in my prayers, or you're in my thoughts and prayers, you know, and some little hearts and stuff. And then there's a die that goes with it. It comes with it. The die for the prayers word. So that's the set. And then here, now she did a technique on her website that I've been dying to try. So I did, and a couple of them came out okay, and one of them didn't come out so good, but you can still see it. Here's my card, and this is the technique with, you put, I'll put a link to her video too. You put, the color on here is Distress ink, and then she put a stencil on top and sprayed it with water, or sprayed it with, I sprayed mine with Glimmer Mist, so it's got a little bit of a glimmer to it, and I kind of patted it with a paper towel, and then brought up the stencil, and then heat dried it with the gun, and the pattern came through. So even if you don't see it in the light, you can still see the pattern. So it came out really good. And then there's the saying I put on this one. And then I just wrote a little note on the inside. And then the next one was this one with a different stencil. And this one I did with Glimmer Mist as well. And here's the orange one. This has got the same stencil as the blue one had. It didn't turn out as good as the blue one, but it still came out pretty good. This one was done just with water. And then this one came out with a different stencil. Now this is the one, this one didn't turn out as good as the other ones. I think maybe because the stencil is sort of thin and not as much detail. But you can tell it got some of it. And this one was done with water as well. And I just put some little, some of them I put bling hearts, and these are little hearts on a roll. And then I did this one. I had this paper right here, and I wanted to do something with it. It was kind of heart paper. And this die right here comes in a blueprint. MFT blueprint, and I really, really love it. I use it a lot now. You'll see here, and I'm gonna have another video with some Easter cards as well, and you can see that die right there. But I just put a doily behind there, and this is from that same die blueprint die set as far as the die. But this one says, you're in my thoughts and prayers. Now, I kind of doctored the stamp up a little bit on this one. It said, you're in, it said our thoughts and then I just wanted it to say you're in my thoughts and prayers. So I had to take the hour off, so I cut the hour off of the stamp, this one right here. So I cut that one off, and then because the reason I was just going to stamp this one and then just not ink up the hour and then just do thoughts but I could never get the darn thing to get straight. And I know I have a stamp positioner, but I didn't think of that at the time, and it just kept frustrating me. So I cut the hour off, so then I just had thoughts and, so it would say you're in my thoughts and on one block, and I finally got it to do right. So well, there it is right there. So, and then I put some little blingy on there, some sequins. And then the last one I had another this one. I had this die here that I wanted to try and see what it looked like, so I put it at the end of this paper here. Actually, this paper was a free gift from Scrapbooking Made Simple, I think. Yeah, it was a book. It was on one of my hauls. It was a book of cards. So they're all cards, and they've got the I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's got the score line in the middle. So all you got to do is tear it out of the book and fold it. It's a card, and it's real thick paper, but they're real neutral. They're all the same color, but they're real neutral patterns and stuff, so you really can use it for anything. So I took that, but I wanted to put a little bit more on it, so I cut this out of some paper that was the same color and glued it to it. Oops, I had it upside down. Glued it to the sides, and then I put another piece of paper on each side just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And then I used that prayer set on here. But here's the pattern of that one, so I thought that was okay. But I'm having to make an envelope for this one because it doesn't fit in a standard card envelope. So I'm having to make one that's just a teeny bit bigger. So, and this is the one I did. And it's got a bluish color. It doesn't really match a whole lot, but it's got the cream color in there. But on the inside, it's got hearts. So I kind of wanted to send it anyway. So I thought that was cute. And that's it. So y'all still got a little bit of time if y'all want to do some cards and send them in. And I'll put the links below so you have your information. And if you have any questions about it, just let me know. But on her blog thing, it's got everything on there, so you shouldn't have any. But just let me know if you do. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.